So you're thinking of moving to Block Island? Well, in today's video, my team and I are gonna highlight some of my favorite areas, restaurant, beaches, and things to do right here on Block Island. Let's get started right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Rhode Island or surrounding areas like Block Island, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Rhode Island. My name is Devin and my team and I, we get calls and texts every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to Rhode Island, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so we can help you make a smooth transition here to Rhode Island. In today's video, we're going to start off by highlighting some of my favorite areas right here on beautiful Block Island. So the first area we're going to be featuring today is known as the north side of Block Island at the end of Corn Neck Road. Now, as we drive through this area, generally the majority of the homes either have views of the ocean or the Great Salt Pond. Now, a lot of the homes here tend to be a little more closer together compared to other areas on the island. However, you'll notice that there's still plenty of space between each property. As you'll notice in this area, a lot of the price points are going to be between $1 million and $7 million all across the island. Now over here, if you are purchasing property, you are going to have a little bit of a drive into town. So keep in mind that it's not going to be very walkable like other areas that we might be featuring today. The next area we're going to be visiting is the west side of the island. We're now standing on the west side of the island. Now, what I love about the west side of the island is the homes over here tend to be a lot more secluded. The properties when purchasing over here are going to be much more spread out. And as you can see behind me, it displays beautiful scenery. Keep in mind, this side of the island is going to be a lot more quieter compared to other areas here in Block Island. So this is going to be an area you don't want to miss out on if you're buying. The next area we're going to visit is the south side of Block Island. So the third area we're highlighting today is the Mohegan Trail area, also known as the south side of Block Island. Now the homes over here tend to have a lot more of the water views, as you can see behind me. A lot more construction and new development is taking place on this side of the island. But keep in mind, you still have plenty of room on the lots that you're purchasing over here. The one thing that's nice about this side of the island is you do have easy access into town, the ferry dock, and the airport. So now that we've seen where to live, let's make sure to visit some of my favorite restaurants to grab a bite to eat at. So the first restaurant that should be on your menu when visiting Block Island is LRh&x. LRh&x is located in New Harbor and is primarily known for its fresh seafood. One of my favorite menu items on their menu is their hot lobster roll. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say this is a bold statement, but I think they have the best lobster roll in Rhode Island. I mean, the best. They do offer other items on the menu aside from seafood items such as chicken sandwiches, burgers, and salads. So don't worry, you'll definitely have options for everyone in your party. Now, one little secret that I can give you is that if you are waiting in line to get into this restaurant, ask to sit out back. They have an area that overlooks the Great Salt Pond with spectacular views. Follow me. As you can see, this is a spot you're not going to want to miss out on. Also, another fun fact is LRh&x opened up a fish market directly next door called Dick's Fish. So if you decide to cook in one night, this is a great option to grab some fresh fish or even sushi based on what they catch that day. Speaking of sushi, let's head over to our next restaurant called the Oar. Now the Oar still is in New Harbor. It's about a 10-minute walk from LRh&x and is a very popular restaurant amongst boaters because the boat base and marina is directly in front of the restaurant near the water. The Oar is best known for its sushi. However, they do have a full menu aside from just their sushi. So there's going to be plenty of options for everyone in the group. Keep in mind, this is a very casual, laid-back atmosphere where you can play cornhole while you wait for a table, and there's going to be plenty of room for the kids to run around here and be able to burn off some of their energy. As you can tell, the views here never disappoint no matter what time of the day you decide to come here. Now keep in mind, and one thing to note is this restaurant is primarily open during the summer months. However, the Barn, which is the next restaurant we're going to be visiting, is open all year round, and believe me, that's rare for Block Island. In my opinion, one of the best kept secrets on Block Island is the Barn restaurant located directly behind the Spring House. What I love most about this restaurant is its cozy atmosphere and signature kitchen. The chefs cook right in front of you on a wood fire grill, and I really think it offers its customers a unique dining experience. It's just one of those restaurants that you remember and can't wait to get back to. So to highlight some of my favorite restaurant menu items here at the barn would be the roasted Brussels sprouts, the filet mignon, or the salmon entree. No matter what time of the year it is, this restaurant won't disappoint. Let's head over and check out the last restaurant I'd like to highlight. The last recommendation on my list of restaurants to check out is gonna be the Spring House Hotel. The Spring House Hotel is an iconic landmark here out on Block Island. It's one of the largest and oldest hotels here on the island. I have to say what I love most about the restaurant is the spectacular views overlooking the Atlantic Ocean from the front porch, Adirondack chairs on the lawn, or its back patio. They do have indoor dining as well in their grand dining room known as the Victoria Parlor. The extensive menu features prime meats and cuts, fresh local fish, and an exclusive wine list for those who enjoy a bottle or glass of wine. So one of my favorite menu items here at the Spring House Hotel is their cauliflower bites. This is an item you do not want to pass on when visiting here. So now that we've discovered all of the restaurants I recommend, let's check out the beaches that you can sit back and relax on. Block Island has some of the best beaches here in New England with its white sand and clear blue water. No wonder why it's been coined the phrase, the Bermuda of the North. The first beach we'll be highlighting is Mansion Beach. Now, Mansion Beach is a very popular spot for those that are looking for water activities like boogie boarding or surfing. This beach gets its name from the mansion that was once located here. Today you can still see some of the remains of the house that once sat in this location. The access to this beach can be a little more difficult than other beaches on the island due to the fact that you need to drive down Mansion Road, which is all dirt with limited parking. So as you can see as we're driving, this is a dirt road and adds complications to getting down here, and will certainly put a little wear and tear on your car. The second beach we'll be visiting here today on Block Island is Scotch Beach. Now, Scotch Beach is just south from Mansions Beach. This is gonna be a much more popular spot amongst the younger crowd. As you can see, there's plenty of space on this beach for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. You tend to see a lot more activity happening here. In the summer months, you'll find people playing volleyball, bocce, and other beach sports. So here we are at the entrance of Scotch Beach Road. Now, if you look behind me, it's known as Dinghy Beach. This beach is a very convenient beach for boaters to come in and out and be able to access Scotch Beach. The next beach we'll be visiting is the Fred Benson Beach, which is also known as the Town Beach. Now, you'll find that the Town Beach is by far one of the busiest beaches here on Block Island. So here on this beach, you can get chair and umbrella rentals. You have the beach pavilion, which features a snack bar for food and drinks, and also offers restrooms and showers. The beach itself is going to be very similar to Mansion and Scotch Beach. However, the water is going to be a lot calmer because you're getting closer to the inlet for the Block Island Ferry. This makes it a much more family-friendly beach. It's one of the only beaches on Block Island that offers lifeguards to be able to watch over the beach. In addition, it does have plenty of parking. It has 2 parking lots and also on-street parking. Now that we've had a chance to relax at the beaches, let's make sure to visit some of the things we have to do while visiting Block Island. Our first stop is here at Mohegan Bluffs. This is probably one of the most scenic and breathtaking views on all of Block Island. The cliffs are made completely of clay and stand 200 feet tall with 141 steps that lead you down to the beach. Some people come here to enjoy the beach at the bottom of the stairs or to work out. I will say going down the steps is a lot easier than coming back up, but I'll leave that for you to decide. Let's head over to the Southeast Lighthouse. We're now standing at the Southeast Lighthouse, which sits on top of the Mohegan Bluffs. This lighthouse was constructed in the 1800s due to the number of shipwrecks that was happening on the south side of the island. The lighthouse is the highest lighthouse in New England. In 1993, the entire lighthouse had to be pushed back from the edge of the Mohegan Bluffs due to the erosion. So as you can see, as you walk further out to the tip of the Southeast Lighthouse, this is a spot that you can sit back, you can relax and take photos with family and friends. This is a good spot if you're getting married to take some wedding photography, and you have non-obstructed views of the beautiful ocean as you look off into the distance. Today, it still acts as an active museum, and if you look behind me, they still will give tours to the top of the lighthouse. Let's swing over to the North Light. So we're standing here at the North Lighthouse at the end of Corn Neck Road. Right above my shoulder, you can see the lighthouse directly behind me. The North Lighthouse was established to mark the entrances of the Block Island Sound and the Long Island Sound, as well as to warn boaters away from Sandy Point, which extends a mile or so from the island. Today, the lighthouse is retired but stands as a landmark for many locals and tourists to visit and learn about its history. This is also a very popular spot for seal watching in the fall and winter months. If we're lucky today, maybe we'll catch a seal or two. Why don't you follow me to Rodman's Hollow? We're now at the entrance of Rodman's Hollow. This is a popular spot amongst locals and tourists that are looking to go hiking or walking through the trails. Many people love Rodman's Hollow not only for the walking and hiking trails, but for its scenic views. Rodman's Hollow is a 230-acre nature preserve. The hollow was developed due to a glacial outwash with panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean and access to Black Rock Beach. It's located on the south side of the island. Thanks so much for joining me on the vlog tour of Block Island today. If you're interested in this area or other surrounding areas in Rhode Island, all of my information is in the description below.